I'm trying to get it before the night ends. So right now the latest update was 11 p.m. tonight. It is now what um 11:47. Okay, so let me just do a quick update for those persons who want to know what's going on, because I know sometimes in Jamaica, sometimes you don't hear it the way you're supposed to hear it. All right. So anyway, for the last advisory, and as I said, I'm on the NOAA website. For those who want to get this information, you can visit the NOAA website, NOAA.gov. Excuse me. So anyway, this is advisory number 18, and it is saying that, oh, once again, bless up yourself. This is Lady B, and I'm doing a little update with regards to Hurricane Beryl. All right, so this says, oh, that gone so far over this. Oh, come back over here, someone. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All right. As I was saying. So, so everything is still intact with regards to, as it relates to the initial update, but this is the 11 o'clock update. So as of 11 p.m. July 2, 2024, dangerous Hurricane Beryl is expected to bring life-threatening winds and storm surge to Jamaica on Wednesday and the Cayman Islands Wednesday night and Thursday. All right. As of 11 p.m. tonight, that's July 2nd, the location of Hurricane Beryl is 480 kilometers east-southeast of Kingston, Jamaica. East-southeast. So if you check the compass, Jamaica the Deso, east would be over there, so south would be down there, so it would be like to your left. It's like to the right of Jamaica. To the right, but way out, 480 kilometers out. Not to the direct right, east southeast. All right, maximum sustained winds at 150 miles per hour. Present movement 290 degrees at 22 miles per hour. All right, that's what's up for it so far. Minimum central pressure 947 millibars. I looked that up, and I looked up the pressure, and what is happening is you have 4 different categories of central pressure, and based on the pressure you will have the surge. So at 980 millibars on 28.94 inches, it's a 4 to 5 feet surge. Then you have the moderate, which is 965 to 979, which is a 6 to 8 feet surge. Then you have extensive, and then you have extreme. The extreme one is like 13 to 18 feet surge. That's all. That's like the storm surge type situation. All right, so as of 11 p.m. tonight, you still have a hurricane watch in the effect for Jamaica, Grand Cayman, Little Cayman, and Cayman Brac. Hurricane watch in effect for south coast of Haiti and the border with the DR to Anse de Hainaut, whatever that is. East coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. All right, so those are the watches. Tropical storm warning for DR, Haiti, DR from Punta Palenque westward to the border of Haiti. South coast of Haiti. Okay, sorry, for the board from the border with the DR. Tropical storm watch is in effect for the coast of Belize, from south of Checkmall to Belize City. Hurricane warnings mean, and I said this earlier, the hurricane conditions are expected somewhere within the warning area. Preparations to protect life and property should be rushed to completion. So the warning is more serious than the watch. Hurricane watch means that hurricane conditions are possible in the watch area. A watch is typically issued within 48 hours before the anticipated first occurrence of tropical storm force winds, conditions that make outside preparations difficult or dangerous. Alright, let me see. When I get you wrong. A warning means hurricane conditions are expected somewhere within the warning area. A watch means hurricane conditions are possible within the watch area. A watch is typically issued within. Okay, so the watch is more dangerous than the warning. I think I had it mixed up earlier. So the watch is really when it's gonna happen. Okay. A tropical, so the warning is less what you call it, urgent. The watch means the hurricane conditions are possible within the area. Watch is typically issued 48 hours before the first occurrence of tropical storm force winds. So the watch, it means that it's in the area, or it will be in the area. Okay, I think I had it mixed up the first time. My apologies. All right, at 11 p.m. Eastern time, the center of Hurricane Beryl was located near 16.2 north. We can't do that in my head to see where it is at this moment. But anyway, just say it is moving towards the west northwest near 22 miles per hour. And this the general mission should continue through Wednesday, followed by a turn more towards the west Wednesday or Thursday. On the forecast track, the center of Beryl will move rapidly across the central Caribbean Sea tonight and is forecast to pass near or over Jamaica on Wednesday. So it said near Jamaica or over Jamaica on Wednesday. I'm so sleepy. Anyways, excuse me. The center, okay. Maximum sustained winds are 150 miles per hour with higher gust. Beryl is a category 4 hurricane. So as it is, as we speak, Beryl is a cat 4. Weakening is forecasted during the next day or two. However, Beryl is forecast to be at or near major hurricane intensity while it passed near Jamaica on Wednesday and the Cayman Islands on Wednesday night. So I was looking earlier on an article where it really messed up another country. I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit. Beryl is also expected to produce rainfall to 2 to 4 inches with localized maxima of 6 inches over the Cayman Islands on Wednesday into Thursday. So it's moving up. It's going that way. It's moving west. It's moving west. So the next advisory is gonna be at 2 a.m. and then another complete advice is gonna be at 5 a.m. So I think I'm gonna take on short eye and then try get up at 5 to do the advisory. Over to son. I don't know who put me on the job, but me on the job. Alright, so we're gonna talk a little bit about, oh my gosh, about this place, this island. Which island is again? Is it in let me read the article. Having survived the night as Hurricane Beryl tore across her idyllic home of Union Island in ferocious force, Katrina Carr was taken aback by the extent of devastation which lay before her. Virtually every building on the island which lies off St. Vincent and the Grenadines have been razed or badly damaged, she said. Union Island is in a terrible state after Beryl passed. Literally almost the whole island is homeless. Oh my. There are hardly any buildings. I wonder what kind of material make their houses. If a concrete like Jamaica. Because if a concrete make it, they shouldn't flatten out. Anyway, there are hardly any buildings left standing. Houses are flattened, roads are blocked, electricity poles are down in the streets. Fishermen and fishing guide Sebastian Saley agreed. He said, everything is lost. I have nowhere to live right now. A resident of Union since 1985. He lived through Hurricane Ivan in 2004. But Hurricane Beryl, he said, was another level. It was like a tornado that passed here. 90% of the island, easily 90% has been erased. The extent of the shock and fear is still evident in his voice. He said, I was sheltering with my wife and daughter. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure if we were going to make it out at all. His cousin, Alice, who runs a hotel with her family, described a horrific experience as Beryl passed over their town. She said they had to push furniture against the doors and windows to keep the sustained winds and huge gusts from blowing them open. The pressure was so intense that you feel it in your ears. An organic farmer and beekeeper as well as the fisherman, Sebastian, 2 farms and his beehives have been completely destroyed. Still, he said the community's immediate priority is shelter. People have been trying to gather wood and plastic sheeting to make some kind of temporary accommodation for their families. And obviously, finding water and food is going to be tough, so they never prepare. At least Sally said, many other goods are also urgently needed on Union Island, from tin foods and powdered milk to sanitary products, first aid kits and tents. Oh my gosh. Plus, of course, generators. With power and communication still down, she had only managed to send out messages by connecting to Starlink. Big up yourself, Elon Musk. Launched by Elon Musk, SpaceX. For its part, the government in St. Vincent and the Grenadines says it recognizes the scale of the problem. In a morning address, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves summed up the sense of the shock across the Caribbean nation. He said, Hurricane Beryl, this is dangerous and devastating. Hurricane has come and gone and left in its wake immense destruction, pain, and suffering across our nation. He also promised to react as quickly as possible to tackle the long list of post-hurricane priorities facing his administration. So this place is Union Island. And they're saying that there's some skepticism that the government has the funds and resources and manpower to cope. And they're basically saying that they hope military and Coast Guard is sent to help them. Um, and they're saying they have no idea if they're going to rebuild the island. And it's gonna take billions. So what they gonna do? And over a year or more to get international help. So Katrina was the director of Union Island Environmental Alliances, is asking people in the diaspora to help in any way they can. And very soon, that's what us Jamaicans are gonna say. We are going to be asking the people in the diaspora for help. Hopefully, we won't have to ask for a lot, because hopefully the hurricane will not pass, will not hit. Hopefully. 4 years, Miss Carr has carried out a crucial work for Union Islands. Water security, a vital resource for human island communities in the Caribbean. They are heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Sleep and kill me. They're heartbroken because of Hurricane Beryl. Which hit their country or their island Monday night as Cat 4. Oh my gosh. Category 4. Strong, 150 miles per hour. Wow. Thousands of people are still without power. Many are in temporary shelters in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada and St. Lucia. The most important thing is that we're still alive. Woo! So they have to give thanks, or they're giving thanks that they're still alive. However, they have a catastrophe to deal with. Hopefully Jamaica won't have that to contend with. I remember when Hurricane Gilbert came. That was in 1988, September 12th. I remember that so clearly. I remember that morning my mother was sending me to school. I was talking to her about it today. I said, remember, you wake me up early? Because those days I had to be getting up. I had to get up like 5 in the morning. We get up, bathe. I bathe, we call it them the days because we never shower. Get up, bathe, eat breakfast, go down the road to get a taxi. We get a taxi to go down there, so then get another taxi to go there, so to go school. And I cannot recall. All right, 2 things in my brain, and I'm trying to remember. Did I go to school that morning and the principal sent me back? I think we went to school that morning because we normally get to school very early. We gotta catch the early bus because school used to start 7:55. And most time we get there by 7:30. I think what happened, I can't remember, but this is what's in my brain. In my brain, we took the bus and we went to school. And when we went to school, the principal was in the parking lot sending kids back, telling the buses to turn back. I think that's what happened. Because most time when we brain put some thoughts in our head, that at me now. Because I can see myself getting on the bus. And when we go to school in mind, the principal say, don't drop them off. Carry them back. I think that's what happened. I don't remember if exactly that happened, but I was ready to go to school. Or me just never, I don't know. But I think that's what happened. That was 1988, September 12th. September 11th? No, September 12th. September 12th. Hurricane Gilbert. I was in high school. I think I was in 8th grade. I was very excited because I've never ever seen a hurricane before. And I always say, oh my God. When my mother used to tell me about the hurricane, this and the 69 storm and all kind of something, I said, I always want to see a hurricane, because, as kids, you don't really know the extent or the danger. I was so excited. So I remember when we start buttoning up, man. My brother, because I had like big brothers. They start buttoning up and have with water, with food. And I remember in those days, chicken back was like chicken. And I remember, I don't remember if it was after the hurricane or before the hurricane. I think my mother fried one whole box of chicken back. Yes. And we roast breadfruit. I called on a yard today and they said they have much roast breadfruit. We roast breadfruit because that was what we had set aside. I can't recall about the buying of bread and them something there. I think we probably buy bread, probably crackers. Me don't know. But me not remember we had a whole lot of roast breadfruit. So I'm just trying to tell you what I can remember. So I remember the night, the hurricane start from the night. And I remember we were in the bed. We weren't sleeping, me and my sister then. We never sleep, but we were like, why me did excited? How much of my sister? Did the two of them or my other sister died? Yeah, me and my two little sister. I don't think my bigger sister was there. And we were so excited. And then we hear the wind start blow. And the rain start fall. And oh my God. Me don't know. But I was never scared. Right now, me probably would have been more scared. I was not scared. I was so excited. And then, like, all through the night, the hurricane, like we hear the wind and everything, and the wind that blew and rain that fall, and then one part of the house start leak because it's not the house that's there, no, it was another house, and it's like the thing start blow up, and we are still rotted. What we are gonna do? I think that was a room where one of my other brother did live in. I mean, I'll give me a whole life story. Anyway, I think my other brother went living out the room there and the girlfriend, and then the room here for the girls, and the room there my mother room, and then we have one other room around there. So I mean, I tell you, say, when the roof start tear up, but I remember I never know some chatting business. When the roof start tear off, according to Andrew, we have to run go find the strongest room in the house. Because I think this other room now was, like my mother room, like was a really big room with, it's like a concrete room and deck top. I don't remember if the top the deck. But anyway, that was the biggest room in the house. I mean, not the biggest. That was the strongest room in the house, and everybody gather in that the room there. We said, oh God. And I was not scared. I was not scared. I was excited. Because me never see a hurricane before. And we did well want to see what one hurricane look like. So after we did it, rain or fall, and then they say, oh, the eye is passing. Me know, I say, let me go look if me see the eye. Me say, me ratted. My mother say, you better go find, go and go sit down, sit down it. I don't remember what I say. But at that time, we were thinking that we could literally see the eye, but the eye was really the calm. I mean, I tell you, say, After the eye pass, Papa Jesus. Father God. Me say after the eye pass, me rot it. One piece of wind, one piece of rain, one piece of breeze. Oh my gosh. Me don't know we survived that hurricane there, you know? That was the strongest, I think one of the strongest hurricane ever. And the breeze blew on it, this and oh my God. So how the yard is set up. John, you should have heard that story, you know. How the yard is set up. We did have two big old almond tree. One did up there so. One did down there so. The almond tree up the side did the red skin. I don't know almond, I know about almond. I don't know me I talk about. The other tree down there so was yellow skin. We used to love almond. Most times when we either pick them off of the tree and we wash them real good. But I mean, I don't know if we used to wash them good them days, but we used to wash them. Nowadays, me wash my stuff with baking soda and vinegar. But then the days that you just wash it with water. And then we eat the skin, eat off the skin, then we cut it and take the almond out of it. So the almond we are buy for how much money? We had two of those huge trees. We used to use the almond, make almond drops. We used to do a lot of stuff with the almond. And me couldn't believe say Gilbert blow away me two almonds tree. When I tell you, why me I tell you? Me say Gilbert uproot the tree, and then the tree the tree did it for years. Me say Gilbert uproot the two almonds tree. All the banana tree them down there so blow down. All the sugar cane, mango tree. What else? The outside tile. I joke, me not remember if it blow down. What else blow down? My God. And then, but you know the thing is, we never get wet, you know. We never got wet because when the other room round us, so the zinc start blow off. That time I did zinc top. Now we change out that. When the zinc start blow off, we didn't move and go. So the one thing, we never get wet. So that's a blessing. We never get wet. We never flood because where the house is more like on a slope. So the one, and I was talking to a friend of mine since night, and then I was thinking the way that is set up, because it's in the hills. Yeah, in the hills. I'm not telling you which hills. So in the hills, what happened is that the water run off. So we don't have no way to flood. So the water run off. And then I realized when the water runs off, it goes into the river and go into the sea. And then that's probably some of the reasons why those areas normally flood. The coastal areas. That's probably some of the reasons why the coastal area flood, because when the water run off the hills, like a hill, a slope, the water gonna run down and then find a way, go through some other small ponds or whatever to get into a river. And then the river lead into the sea, the Caribbean Sea, and then the sea lead into the ocean. So those people, if you live in the hills, you're most likely, we're not saying safer, but you're most likely not in as much, well, you're probably in danger from the wind blowing and the rain, but the flooding might not be your problem. So the wind and the rain might be your problem, but the flooding might not be your problem. So after the hurricane done now, then this is what people do. People pick up their machete, then cutlass, same thing. Then anything, and then they start walk in the area to see what they can find. You say sugar cane, oh my, me say I drink coconut, so till. Because you know, Gilbert blow down with nice coconut tree too. Pear tree, oh my God, coconut tree, pear tree, me never remember the pear. Me say we did our tree, I never feel with tree, I did with neighbor tree. Me don't even know the name of pear. Avocado. We did have a pear named alligator pear. Because all the back of the pear look, it have a rough look. Not smooth, it have a rough look. But then when you cut it, it's just, you know, planka like some of the pear then when we buy up here, the avocado then. When you cut it, it's just firm and just you eat like regular fruit. Like, me never know if you explain it. I mean, used to love eat that with bulla. That the alligator tree they blow down. What other tree blow down? Soursop tree? So no, me don't know if it's soursop tree they blow down. The one of the tree that I see never ever get touched is a pimento tree that was in the yard. That pimento tree, it looked like said the tree did it for millions of, I don't know millions of years, can't remember when that tree when they grow. But that tree never get touched, never get uproot or anything. What else? So after, I'm just trying to see what I can remember because I was a little girl those days. I was probably 11 years old. I was in. When that for my battery I die. Oh. My battery is dying. Hopefully I can plug it up and finish this story. I'm looking for an extension cord. Let's see.
Get QuickBooks Solopreneur for $1 per month.
I'm gonna have to get my charger, guys. Hold on. All right. I have to get something to charge that phone. It's about to die. And if it die, that's it. That's it for the story. Let me put the charger there, man. Sure. I don't know where the charger. Not the charger. I'm not charging I want. That is something. Extension card. I'm looking for an extension cord. Rajan, eat the other piece of pizza. What a brother. All right, so I found one. I found something I can probably use. Let's see. Let's see, said the blind man. Let us see, said the blind man. Let's see if that one will work. Water come in my room. You see, pour some with the broom. The liquor dog will have to see such fun on the dish run away with the spoon. Who does me dish? Anybody who does me start to like dish? The dish take off like flying saucer. The roof vibrate without no visa. Bedroom full of water. Here bully beef full of instructor. Full of bully beef. Can't get fit cook something full of bully beef. Can't get fit cook something full of bully beef. Right now no bully beef people are go full of, you know. Because bully beef so dear to rotted. Bully beef so dear, nobody now full of bully beef. I don't even know. Why make the bully beef nowadays? Sometimes we never. Alright. We're back in business. I think my thing was cutting off because there wasn't enough power on the iPad. So basically, as I was saying, after Hurricane Gilbert, after the hurricane, this is what happened. People walk all over to see what's, you know, to see if everybody okay, to see if anybody get damaged, to check to make sure that, you know, people have food and, you know, people not sick. And I think like people just walk. Me say, me couldn't cut coconut them day, but me know so me drink enough coconut water that day. And then we have like a whole lot of fruits. That's what I miss about Jamaica. Then you have a whole lot of fruits and vegetable. It was in September. I don't know what was in season at that time, but whatever was in season, there was a lot of it. Yes. I don't remember the recovery process, honestly. But what I remember is the school I was going to, that school was thoroughly destroyed by Hurricane Gilbert. I was going to Rossi's at that time. Yes. And I was on the old campus beside the that's where you had the port. Yeah. And that school was thoroughly destroyed. I think they had housed us for about a year. For the rest of the school year, they housed us at the at Esha Primary. They had just built Esha Primary School, but they did not change it into the school yet. So that's where the students, like I think it's 7th, 8th graders. Gloria Fairweather, hey, what's up? Yes, you said that's true. So yes, we were housed at Esha Primary. They, as I said, they had just built that school. And so who don't know about me now, who don't know nothing about me now, no say me an Anoveran. That school was built. It was new, never used. And when Gilbert came and messed up Rossi's High School Campus 1. A Campus 1 the name? I don't remember, but it's confusing because you have Campus 1 and Campus 2. Campus 1 you have 7 and 8 graders. Campus 2, I probably is the other way around. You have 9, 10 and 11 graders, right? So Campus 1, 7 and 8 graders. Colin Miller was the principal at that time. Peasy. And that's why I said, I think I remember going to school that Gilbert morning and with this tall, long principal in the schoolyard sending the buses back. And I think I was on Chalice bus that morning because normally I take Chalice bus to school. So I think that's how it was. Me not 100% remember, right? So, anyways, so for the rest of let's see, for the rest of 87, 88, for the rest of my 8th grade, I think I went to school at Esher Primary, on that campus. That's where Rossi's High School was housed, I think. And when it was time to go to 9th grade, I went to 9th grade. So I think I went to the other big campus, because the big campus hosts 9, 10, and 11th grade. So me never like Esha, me never like go all the way down at Esha for go school. Because number one, it was too expensive. Because then instead of taking 1, 2, 3, I used to have to take, wait, I think it's the same taxi from Lucy go Esha. Right. So, but it was too expensive. So I was so happy when I went to 9th grade. Then I went to the big campus. But the recovery process, guys, I don't remember exactly how it go. But I know I can't even recall any struggles. Me sorry. Me can't recall no struggles in terms of not having place to live. Unlike so many other people, unfortunately, some people didn't have anywhere to live, you know. But then I remember they had to like, now the house is totally different. So I'm not even worried about all of that. The only thing me probably, me not know, me not down there, but yeah. So Hurricane Gilbert, I loved the experience. Me didn't like the experience. I guess because we were in a safer place, because we were in the hills, as I said, and being in the hills, the only thing you have to worry about is breeze, is wind and rain. You don't have to worry about flooding. But there are so many people who had to worry about flooding, and then below, like in the hills, but it depends on how you're situated in the hills, because below, like there are some other areas like lower level or lower ground, those areas can those some of those areas flood out as well. So you can be in the hills, but it depends on where in the hills you're situated. Because if you're in the hill but then you're on a flat in the hill, then you can get flood out, because then you're gonna still have the water running from off that hill or another hill that come down and just level out. So that's another thing, that's another factor. But it was a good experience. Good experience. It was an experience that I always said, my God, I've never seen a hurricane. I wonder what the hurricane looked like. And it was so exciting. Me and my two little sister, God rest one of them soul, because she passed when I was in 11th grade, one of them. But it was a really, really, me don't know. Me did just excited. But for this one, the way how it looked, I think it should be better now though, because people have better homes in Jamaica now. I think, do they? When I see Mr. Beast go down, they go build up about 25 house. Yes, Mr. Beast went to Jamaica, for those who didn't know, and built up about 25 houses. I think he did 100 over like 4 different cities, 4 different countries. And I did one video one long time where I went to this place and it has the largest pizza in the world. I don't know if it's in the world, but it was a pizza that Mr. Beast and his team built, made. It's somewhere in this area, but hopefully those houses are, they look like they're really good in comparison to what it was. Me did all even have a picture. Me said me can't find the picture. Yeah, so I was watching the video. When I saw the video that Mr. Beast went to Jamaica, I'm like, oh my God. Me feel like we cry. Because I'm thinking, how on God's earth Mr. Beast reached to Jamaica? Like, you know, I mean, I know he's a philanthropist, but it was really heartfelt. Really, really heartfelt. So me have to big him up for that. So this was one of the hosts. That's one of the hosts, right? Can you imagine this host making it during this hurricane? And this is the house that's the one that he built. He and his team. So this one was beside it. This one was beside it. Me not show the video because I don't want to get no copyright. But yeah. So you can go watch the Mr. Beast video. These are the persons who got that house. But me don't know we're in Jamaica then there, but you know that's very good. That's a good look. Yeah. So these people are very fortunate because right now, with this hurricane that's coming, this house could never survive nothing. Oh, Andrew, did they make people living in this house? Yeah? And when then Andrew talk about say people prepare, you know how much of them other house there in Jamaica where we don't know about? How much of these houses there in Jamaica where we don't know about? And then Andrew just say people fit prepare. And why may I tell you? Anyways, let's not stray from the topic. We are talking about Hurricane Gilbert. And then as I said, okay, as I said, I went to that school for the rest of my 8th grade. I didn't like it, but I mean I couldn't do any better. And then went to 9th grade at the other campus, the big campus. What else I'm missing? After Gilbert, well, I know a lot of places because they said, in like my area, sometimes we don't get as bad of a damage as those who live in the east, who live up Kingston and St. Andrew and them places there. Most times those places get like worse damage than us based on where the hurricane hit. So I think that was one of the thing too, but the hurricane really did go all over Jamaica. I mean, the hurricane did just pass over Jamaica, and I think it hit landfall of Jamaica. Me not remember, but I'm telling you guys, it was an experience for me. It was an experience. Hurricane Gilbert. I'm looking to see how strong it was. I know it was a Cat 5. Hurricane Gilbert. Why not show me Florida? Not show me Florida. Show me Jamaica. Okay, so the highest wind speed at that time was 183 miles per hour. Yep. And they say it was the second most intense hurricane that hit. Okay, Hurricane Gilbert traversed the entire island of Jamaica, only weakening back to 125 miles per hour by the time it emerged from the western coast by late afternoon. So the strongest or the weakest hit was 125 miles per hour. Can you imagine driving at even 80 miles per hour? Oh my God. I think there was a number of deaths too in Hurricane Gilbert. They said you had 45 dead and hardly anybody injured. I wonder if that's true. Yeah, that's what they said about Hurricane Gilbert. Hurricane Gilbert, I say, the hurricane did stay long in the country. It did stay very long, not in the country, in the area. Yeah, country. Hurricane winds lasted approximately 10 to 12 hours. That's Hurricane Gilbert. With the eye passing directly over the country. Me telling you, say, when them say the eye pass, me no hear nothing. And me I say, make we go look if we see the eye. This calm feeling like everything done, everything finished. And me I tell us, say, then say after calm there will be a storm. Jamaica banana industry. Me I tell us, say the whole of the banana tree them flat. Banana industry lost 400 million in export earnings. The entire 7,500 acres of crop of export bananas has been wiped out. Me never ever went know that, brother. Tourism and mining industry were also disrupted. A fact that gave rise to income losses and decreased foreign exchange earnings. Hundreds were left homeless. Thousands forced to seek refuge in emergency shelters, which soon became overcrowded. So God is good to save our little home. Many designated shelters were destroyed by hurricane. So even the emergency shelters were destroyed. Number of deaths were low considering the intensity. Thank you, Jesus. So even though it was an intense hurricane, only 45. Well, the death was low. But I think the type of houses we have in Jamaica has a lot to do with it. Because I pray to God that no Cat 5 hurricane don't come in the area I live in, because when I already know them houses stay. Them houses are no concrete house. Alright, me not say nothing else. So it was the first hurricane that directly impacted the island since 1951. At that storm, my mother used to talk about the 51 storm. You know, so one day me I go make she tell me the story and me record it and play it on my channel. Flooding, massive food. I eat canned things till me tired. Me know me eat enough canned something. Food stores and supermarkets were looted. OMG. That's why Andrew said him a gonna make sure say no looting no go on. Of this amount, police recovered an assorted of goods valued at wait. Hold on there. Over, and I'm reading from uwi.edu. So this is based on UWI's research. This is not just Wikipedia. This is from uwi.edu. So this is a good source. I would say a reliable source, because they have to do this research to document it. So over 51.2 million worth of goods were stolen after Gilbert. Jesus Christ, Jamaican people, they're terrible enough. Well, I know the Jamaicans say so though. Out of the 51.2, I know 5 million, a 51 million, 51.2 million worth of goods were stolen after Gilbert. Oh me. Anyway, and this amount, police recovered only 2.5 million worth. My gosh. Under the special provisions of Suppressions of Crime Act, the city of Kingston, me never know them as senior car through by something. I don't think we went the ear pan radio them the time. We never have no radio for days. When Okay, so there was a curfew in Kingston and many roads were blocked. In the agriculture sector, Gilbert left two, I don't know, nobody, please don't name no child Gilbert. Please, don't name no child Gilbert. Gilbert left 2.1 billion, that's Jamaican dollars, worth of damage. Domestic food crop at 767 million. Coffee, 210 million. Banana, 408 million in the US. Cocoa, 1.4 million. Sugar, 150 million. No, cocoa is 14 million. Let me get 1.4. Pimento, me tell you that the only one of the tree we me see was the strongest we never uproot is a pimento tree. Pimento, 17 million. Because pimento was a good business in Jamaica. I don't know about it now. But we used to about how much? About 4 pimento tree. I used to pick pimento so till me hand tired. But when them the pimento sell, me don't know what going on with my connection. But I know. Reconnecting. Me don't know. Yo, me have to call them people they know because my Wi-Fi not supposed to shake, After then just can me pay my bill. Marine fishing, 25 million. Livestock sector, 400 million. Alright, me change it to the other one. Let's see if this gonna work better. Alright, so the next update is 2 o'clock. And then you have another one at 5 o'clock. So I think I'm gonna call it an evening. And take a nap. And then probably tomorrow morning I'll come on and do another update. Probably some of you will be in your bed. And probably some of you will be up and about trying to see what's going on. Yep. So, we'll see. We will see. Anything else you want to talk about? Anybody want to share their experience about their hurricane experience? If you want to share experience, just put yes in our chat. Are you prepared for a burial? Oh, that's my title. Are you prepared for a burial? I'm not sure what was going on with my Wi-Fi, guys. I'm not sure. Text 876. Blessings, Veroni, blessings, Zeke, blessings, Gloria, Fairweather, blessings. All right, so I think that's it. I think I give a really good explanation of how I felt during Hurricane Gilbert. And even that night, that very same night, we did not sleep. We did not sleep. We set up all night. All night we were up. All night we were up. All night. guys tell me TV cut off. Let me see if they have anything, any update, nothing. I don't understand these people now. I'm trying to see if I see anything on the weather channel. Water coming in my room. Me sweep out some with the broom. The little dog laugh, he see such fun, and the dish run away with the spoon. Me say me can't find a song, the Hurricane Gilbert. Wait, I saw a name. Light love in there. Oh, my ear not on. Me feel stuffy. Light love in there. Me say me can't find him. Lloyd love in there. Wait, that's not the plan. What? Oh, I think we need to search for Wild Gilbert. Guys, you like my flag in the background? You know I brought this flag up from Jamaica from 2007. That's good. This is gonna be my little spot when I'm doing mobile live. Wild Gilbert. I don't know if that song yet. I don't know if this song is on oh, see it here. Me probably don't play because I don't want no copyright, but me go sing it. Me not play because I don't want no copyright. Me can't sing because the freaking, I know freaking lyrics. Uno see me dish. Everybody uno see me satellite dish. Dish take off like flying saucer. The roof vibrate, we don't know visa. I wonder who I'm gonna create a song about Beryl. Cause Beryl is a girl, you know. Let me turn off the people them song cause me no want them give me no copyright. Alright, I'm trying to find a channel that's gonna show weather. Wild Gilbert, water come in my room. Me sweep out some with the broom. The little dog laugh to see such fun, and the dish run away with the spoon. You say little dog laugh. Jay?
Yeah.
Tell we love there, sir, yeah?
Alright.
The little dog laugh to see such fun, and the dish run away with the spoon. Let me see if there's anything on TV, Jay. Oh, they're not sure the weather. I want to show they go on, bruh. Oh, sure if they go on at a time like this. Where they bongo jungle that go on a John shop? I guess they still have to pay the rent, the bills. Let me see what going past CVM. They got to pay the bills. CVM I play football, Mira. CVM is showing football, so nobody. None of the Jamaica channel them now watch. Let me see. Flow TV. None of the Jamaica channel them not on the I guess they're just waiting for the next advisory, which is 2 o'clock. Well then we can't hold out till 2 o'clock. I'll wait for the next advisory. I feel sleepy now, you know, so me drop asleep right here, so. Me know. Sometimes me never go say that. But me I'll drop asleep on the live, me know. Once me get sleepy, me I go come off of the live. So we just have to wait on the next advisory. We just have to wait on the next advisory, guys. Let me check to see any update on anything at all. Let me see if there's any update on any of these places that got hit. Hurricane Beryl. After Reverend Eastern, that Beryl moved to Jamaica. Why is Beryl a bad sign? Beryl strengthens to Cat 5. No, that's a long time news. That's a stale news. Me no want no stale news. Me want fresh news. Biden fitness debated. Oh, they're saying Biden should withdraw because he, Lord Jesus. Let me come off of them, the people there. Let me go back. I'm looking for Beryl. Stay focused, Lady B. Hurricane Beryl. Excuse me, guys. Me sleepy, man. I try to hold up, but boy, I look like say. Look like say the struggle is real. For hours ago. Sorry. Alright, let's see. Nationwide news. Let me see for the local news. If they have anything on it. Okay. Golden cited PNP unification among its major achievements. I think Golden is gonna revoke his UK citizenship. Alright, let's see what they say about Hurricane Beryl. Alright, this sound interesting. ODPEM to be open in time for passage of Beryl. Alright, so the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management says it expects all shelters to be open in time. So do the people know where the shelters are? That's the question. So Richard Thompson have this to say. Let me see if I can hear.
Shelters are already placed on standby. They have been activated, but because you can't say that first time. So the process has been activated. The shelter managers are doing all the prep, and so it's a standby for a go whenever time we start any kind of impact.
Okay, so he's saying that the shelters are open and ready, and many Jamaicans will not make it to the shelters until the impact is felt. But he's urging people who are living in low-lying, flood-prone areas to make their way to the shelter as early as possible.
The shelter managers and the local authorities are doing good prep as it relates to the shelter. But you will not have persons going into the shelter until it starts. A lot of the times that's how we operate. Even though you tell them go early, you will not have them going in until we start having some impact. But we always say go early. So that's why we're ensuring now that that process is up and running. That instruction was given from last night in terms of go activation to prepare your process.
So they're saying the Richard Thompson is saying that some people they're not gonna go to the shelter until they start feeling the impact, but he's urging them to go to the shelter from early. So now airports to close tonight as Beryl itches to Jamaica. So the airport, the airports will be closed. The two major airports will be closed. Because they say Hurricane Beryl is expected to impact Jamaica. So the two airports will be closed tonight. All right, so this is a report from Shaloy Smith.
The operators of Sangster International Airport, MBJ Airports Limited, say they'll be closing the facility at midnight. However, commercial development and marketing manager at MBJ Airports Limited, Sharon Hislop-Holt, says some airlines have arranged extra flights out of the country.
Some airlines, what they have done is to put in place extra flights so that visitors to the island can depart prior to the impact of hurricane.
That would be me.
So at this time, we have 2 flights. American Airlines have 2 additional flights, those with 1 Air Transat 1, and we understand that Sunwing is arranging 2 flights to Canada. Today, we are having normal operation. So all the passengers who are on island who were scheduled to depart today, they are able to depart as planned. These additional flights would be for passengers who are scheduled to leave tomorrow when the airport will be closed.
She's urging passengers to contact their airlines for flight information and to confirm their flight status before traveling to the airport. Mrs. Hislop-Holt says following the hurricane, a comprehensive assessment will be done to determine when operations will resume.
We cannot say at this time, but we will be closed tomorrow for sure. All the flights will be cancelled, and whenever the hurricane passes, we will conduct an assessment to determine when flight operations can resume. We have plans in place for the airport itself. MBJ, our staff, we're working with the airline, the ground handlers. Persons will be on the airport, as well as we have plans for resumption as soon as possible. So there's a group of persons who they are aware that once the hurricane passes, we are here to do what needs to be done to get the airport operational.
Meanwhile, Norman Manley International Airport is set to close at 10 tonight. PAC Kingston Airport Limited, which manages the facility, says the decision was made in the interest of safety as well as the protection of airport infrastructure. It says all flights for Tuesday will operate as scheduled. However, the reopening of the airport will be determined based on the assessment of post-storm conditions. Passengers are also advised to contact their respective airlines for information on flight cancellations and rescheduling. Shaloy Michael for Nationwide News.
Nationwide News. So anyway, they're saying that airlines have didn't read that already. All right, I'm gonna go to the next.
Some airlines, what they have done is to put in place extra flights so that can depart prior to the impact of hurricane Beryl. So at this time, we have 2 flights. American Airlines have 2 additional flights, those with 1 Air Transat 1, and we understand that Sunwing is arranging 2 flights to Canada. Today, we are having normal normal operation. So all the passengers who are on island who were scheduled to depart today, they are able to depart as planned. These additional flights will be for passengers who are scheduled to leave tomorrow when the airport will be closed.
So they're saying that if well, it's already, it's already past time. This is still news. Well, 2 hours late. But they're saying that people who were supposed to leave on Wednesday, they got extra flight and was able to leave today. So that's a good look. And now for the hospitals in the emergency mode. Public hospitals are in emergency mode amid Hurricane Beryl threat. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is advising that all public hospitals will now enter emergency mode as Jamaica prepares for the passage of Hurricane Beryl. Me almost say Gilbert. This means while hospitals remain open, outpatient services and surgeries will be suspended. Visits will be limited and family members are asked to pick up their relatives who have been admitted for non-critical reasons. So if it's not a critical illness or critical admission, they were asked to pick up their relatives. Additionally, the Jamaica Cuba Eye Care program is suspended until further notice. And the Health Ministry is reminding persons that taking care of their mental wellness is just as important as physical preparation for the hurricane. So it's encouraging people to take their medication, set up support network of trusted family members and friends, stay informed to better cope with the passage of the storm. Persons who are struggling with mental health can contact the Mental Health and Suicide Prevention at 888-639-5433. I'm so cold. I never why the AC on. And persons 16 to 24-year-old can contact the You Matter chat line by texting support. They can also make contact on Instagram and Facebook Messenger. All right? So there should be no reason for anybody to be, Anyway. Finally, the Ministry of Health is encouraging all Jamaicans to remain safe. Remain safe, remain vigilant. And they're saying that Digicel and Flow are ready for the hurricane. So, because I think one time when we had a hurricane, the service was I don't remember if I suspend or their phone company was not as good as it is now. So I think they have upgraded their stuff, so there shouldn't be any issue. I'm just gonna wait till 2 o'clock to see the next update, and then I go on my bed. Yeah, we have another update at 2. Because for some reason I cannot find anybody showing the weather right now. There's no channel showing the weather, so I think they're just waiting for the update from the website. I'm a bit sleepy, but I don't want to go to sleep. I want to wait for the next update to see how far the storm is, or the hurricane. I'm chewing gum so I don't want to fall asleep, because I don't want to fall asleep. All right. So 3 areas are in warning: Jamaica, Grand Cayman, Little Cayman, and Cayman Brac. I've been to Grand Cayman. I've never been to Little Cayman. I guess there are 3 separate islands. Oh, island in the sun. I think Hurricane Wilma in 2005. Atlantic hurricane season. Widespread destruction to the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. And it's tied with. Oh, so there's the Hurricane Gilbert and Hurricane Camille are tied. You know, as the most intense tropical cyclone to make landfall in the Atlantic Ocean. So Hurricane Camille was 1969. Me never born yet. I think that's the storm. They say 69 storm, or was it 59 storm? So there's a Hurricane Gilbert and Hurricane Camille. Oh wait. As it were tied as the second most intense tropical cyclone to make landfall in the Atlantic Ocean. Gilbert was also one of the largest tropical cyclone ever observed in the Atlantic Basin. At one point, its tropical storm force winds measured 575 miles in diameter. In addition, Gilbert was the most intense tropical cyclone in recorded history to strike Mexico. Whoa. It was formed September 8th. But we know say it Jamaica September 12th. And it dissipated September 19th. The lowest pressure 888 millibars. Second lowest recorded in the Atlantic Ocean. And remember, the lower the pressure is, the stronger the hurricane. The lower the air pressure, or the lower the pressure, air pressure, is it atmospheric pressure or barometric pressure? Whatever. One of them. The lower the number, the stronger the hurricane. And you would think that it's the higher the number, the stronger the hurricane. No. The lower the pressure, the stronger the hurricane. So some areas that were affected. Oh my gosh, as much area was affected. I mean, I like Wikipedia because sometimes they're not that accurate. Search Hurricane Gilbert. I'm talking about Hurricane Gilbert because that's the hurricane that I can relate to personally, and that's the hurricane that can be compared to this hurricane as well. Right, I might forgot to take a shot tide. No, me no want to go sleep yet. I want to wait until the next forecast. Hurricane Gilbert. Let's see. Want to come in my room? We say bottom with the broom. We could not glad to see such a fun and the dish on away with the spoon. Uno see me dish. Anybody uno see me satellite dish? The dish take off like flying saucer. My roof vibrate without no visa. Bedroom full up of water. In a me house no light no water. A beer bully beef full up me structure. Full of bully beef, full of bully beef. Can't get fi cook so me full of bully beef, full of bully beef, full of bully beef. Can't get fi cook so me full of bully beef. Oh my gosh. Data and tools. Let's see. Gulf of Mexico. Upper air time sectors. East Pacific. A word, man. Well, guys, I'm about to fall asleep. I don't want to drop asleep on the live, but I'm wait till 2 o'clock so I can just do the next update. Let me see what else we can find. Latest news. So, toll fee for highways are temporarily suspended. I guess because they want people to get home safe and quick and fast. Fire brigade said they're prepared for the hurricane. All right, so this is what the JCF Command Incident Command Center said. He said he's ready. Police Commissioner, a long time I know about him. Dr. Kevin Blake says Jamaica Constabulary Force Incident Command Centers are ready for Hurricane Beryl. He made the disclosure in a video message to personnel and to police personnel on Tuesday. Make we hear the message when he said no.
The days ahead will be demanding. Many of you will have to leave the safety and comfort of your homes and the embrace of your loved ones to be on the front line. I urge you, make proper provisions at home for your loved ones, even as you prepare to go out and serve others. We've prepared extensively and we are ready to face the challenges ahead. Our incident command centers are set up to be activated. Our resources have been strategically deployed and our communication networks secured. You have the full support of the High Command, from the headquarters to the divisional levels, and the collaboration with other critical agencies such as the JDF and ODPEM will enhance our collective response capabilities.
Okay, so that's what the doctor has to say. Dr. Kevin Blake, the commander of the police commissioner. I said the commander of the fire brigade said they are ready. Ready or not, Beryl? The fire brigade is ready. I mean, it's here. All right, so Commissioner of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, Stuart Beckford, is assuring the public that the service is prepared for Hurricane Beryl and the entire hurricane season. Commander Beckford told the National Disaster Risk Management Council meeting at the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development in Kingston on Monday that the brigade has enacted its hurricane response plan. He says approximately 2,000 firefighters are ready for the hurricane. He says that the others on leave could also be called back if they're required during the hurricane. Commissioner Beckford says preemptive measures have also been taken to mitigate potential flood risk. Additionally, the brigade is also prepared and ready to respond as medical emergency services. No, emergency medical services, EMS, which may be called into operation during or after the onset of the hurricane. All right, I'm gonna go to sleep, guys. I'm falling asleep. I'm gonna go to sleep. Bye. Thanks for hanging in there. I'll see you tomorrow morning again.